everybody, I'm Lily. And my papa's a unicorn, and my sister painted with the people in the neighborhood, and I get to finish what they painted, and I get to taught how to put them together.
That's right, we're gonna put them together. First, we're gonna use the glue gun. We got 3 different sizes.
Got small, medium, and big.
Right, and I think it's 7, 9, and 11 inches.
Papa,
Yes.
can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Why is this one heavier than the other 2?
Depending on if it dried solid or not, because it rained for the last couple of days. So here, I've already pre-drilled 3 little holes. They don't have to be perfect, but what does have to be, well, not really perfect, is you put the little bit of glue gun, a little bit of glue from the glue gun. Oh, did I mention they're one of our sponsors? Do you know what a sponsor is yet?
Yes, and that stinks.
I'm learning still too.
And that stinks.
It doesn't stink. You think it stinks? I don't think it stinks. But we're gonna put a little dab of glue on the little one. And see where the hole is there? We're gonna put a little dab of glue on the medium one. And you know what the cool thing about this?
What?
It doesn't have to be perfect.
You know, nothing's perfect except God.
That's right. But sometimes when people buy stuff, they want it to be absolutely centered and perfect and stuff. And the cool thing about handmade stuff is it's not.
Perfect.
Kind of like nature. That's why we do everything organic. All right, so we got that started. And now, well, we need to probably do 2 or 3 more and let that dry before we start to get that drill out. So I'm gonna scoot that over to the side. And we're gonna grab another one and do the same thing. Can you hand me oh, I got a little block. We don't need the washers quite yet. We're just gonna use the drill and screw first.
And if you want to make this all by yourself, all you need is wood, milk paint, these little things off the trees.
What kind of paint?
Milk paint.
What's the name of the paint? The whole point of this, right?
Well, the red is called.
Well, wait a minute. Whose milk paint is it?
Pasquali's milk paint.
Yes, come on, girl. You got to get this together. If you're going to be the spokesperson for it, you got to start speaking it right. It's Pasquali milk paint. Magic rainbow powder.
And all you need, if you want to make this by yourself at home, all you need is some wood, Pasquali milk paint, Archer for the red, and then
Now,
Pasquali milk paint for
why
the
is it Archer? Do you know why it's called Archer?
No.
Well, here, let me tell you. It's a really cool story. It has to do with Brook Green Gardens. Do you know what Brook Green Gardens is?
A garden.
Well, it's a historic site here in Horry County, and Archer is the name of the man that bought it for his wife. You know why he bought it for her? Because he loved her so much. That's why we named the red that color, because it's kind of the same color as a heart. So that's Archer Red.
And then we have Mansfield Plantation.
Do you know what Do you know what Mansfield Plantation is?
It's a boys' field.
So it's Mansfield Plantation. It's one of the 4 plantations that Brook Green Gardens was made up of. Silly, remember earlier this year when you had some issues with your history and your art? And you said, hey, let's do a YouTube channel and let's teach other people how to paint. We have to teach them why, right? All right, so those are the 2, the red and the green. Now we are going to put this Surebond. Oh, did I mention
as I was saying.
sponsor? Wait a minute, you gotta talk about the sponsor for a second if we're gonna get paid. This is our glue gunner choice, Surebond, yeah. But I'm gonna put this to the side. Oh, and then if any of you parents out there know how to do this better or know some other sponsors, please let us know. All right, let's see. Now we're gonna get the
mosquito
drill.
bite on my neck, so that's why I mentioned.
All right, so now we got a cordless. No, we do not have a cordless drill. So if y'all know any sponsors that want to sponsor us with some tools, I'm open to that too. All right, guys, you ready? You're not going to use this. I'm going to do it. That's why you need either dad or mom to help you. It makes the coolest thing when all three of you do it, right?
Yes. And as I was saying, all you need is
Oh no, she
Pasquali
didn't.
milk paint, Archer and Mansfield plantation, and then you need wood. You need 4 books of wood. You need a green piece of wood with the Mansfield plantation, and then 3 other birds. You need the small, medium, and big, followed with Archer, this color. And then all you gotta do, stuff on your tree, it's this, but it's made out of.
Okay, wait. Let's go back.
And you
That was one of the neighbors' artificial tree that one of the other neighbors cut all the branches off for us. Because we like to recycle. You know, we'd like to keep it made in America. But
instead in China.
It doesn't just have to be China. It's going to be anywhere. We want to keep it made here together.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine. Come on, look at this. We're making something pretty, and we're doing it together, and we're filming, and we're doing it organically. Who else can make memories like that but a unicorn, right? I mean, you can always go get one of those paint kits or. Well, you can't go to a wine and design. You can't drink. Have you ever been to a paint party at a store?
No.
Well, sometimes older ladies, they like to go to these paint parties, and then they drink wine there, and then they bring home these things. I like to make something a little bit different. Something that you don't have to be quite the artist to do or have to make too much room. Holiday decorations work great.
And as I was saying, you need water bottles, 3 water bottles, and you need, what are these things?
Wait a minute.
What are these things?
Why else do we do handmade gifts? Because they make great Christmas presents. Isn't that why?
And look, this is the perfect Christmas present for your family. And let me go get it for you.
Wait a minute. She's supposed to be the spokesperson while I'm doing this? This is what happens when you try to do filming with an 8-year-old in your garage. And you're trying to put stuff together. And it's cold.
And these are perfect Christmas presents. And then you paint them. And then all you gotta
Wait
do
a minute.
is
Wait.
home
We're not
signs.
showing this. No, we're making this. That's next lesson. Go put that back, please. Go put that back. I'm going to put the elderberry one together, even though you were supposed to talk about this. You're supposed to talk about the elderberry. That's this color. Oh, that's the same color as the wino's nose, too. But she still can't get that name right. But
Okay, I can't remember.
not everybody likes red at Christmas. Oh, some people like burgundy, and we do have a color, and it's called gamecock, but we won't talk about that right now either.
That's for another time.
Yeah, that's another
video.
time. We already got something planned for that. Did y'all mention the color name? All right. We talked about the color name. Let's talk about what else.
What does Archer mean, Papa?
Archer is the name of the dude that bought Green
I
Plantation.
meant elderberry juice. I did not mean.
Okay, so elderberry is something that grows on the coast, and that's the name of the color. And it's like the color of Merlot. Do you know what Merlot is?
No.
All right, good. Because how old are you?
8.
So you still have at least 27 years until you'll know what Merlot is. It's wine, silly. You're not supposed to be drinking wine. But elderberry juice you can. But when the wine gnomes get into too much of it, their nose turns elderberry. You can see that fairy tale a little bit later, probably more next year because they were just introduced. Now that it's been fairy tale approved, they might be a reoccurring character. We haven't really decided yet. That'll be fun. Alright, why don't you tell them a little bit about the first Christmas ornament that Pasquali designed for our theme. Where are you going? Yeah, there you go. It's in a brown paper bag. How cool is that for organic and original wrapping?
So Pasquali's very first Christmas ornament was,
Or is two different ones?
There's two different cardinal birds.
That's right.
But they both say the same thing. Let me show you both.
Why don't you read it to them?
So, this is one of them.
Oh, wait a minute.
And this
Why
is
aren't they
the other one.
red? What's in the bag? She forgot to tell you it's a kit. We're not just selling ornaments. We're selling memory making moments. Huh? What? Well, you grabbed the wrong one then, huh?
It was right there.
Oh. Well, you can make the birds black if you want to. I mean,
It doesn't matter what color.
No, we have 32 different colors. However, the cardinal is normally red.
Yeah.
There will be
The
archer
cardinal-
red.
The color the cardinals are supposed to be are archer red.
What else is in the bag?
What else is in there?
See, you put it right back. Oh, that's because I had the wrong color. We gotta find the right one.
The only thing that else is in it is this little sample stamp.
Actually, that's the unicorn horn that you stir the magic rainbow powder with.
So it can get activated.
All right, wait a second. Let's explain to them how the magic. Oh no, that's another video. Liana did that. Well, she was there. You're just supposed to be learning how to put it together. Have you learned? Have you learned how to assist? Is that what it is? I don't know. I think you've been a pretty good assistant so far.
I'm gonna read what are on these cardinal birds. Hold on. Let me put one back. It says, forever in your heart, a loved one so dear, a cardinal reminds us, his angel is near. And if you want to get these cardinal birds, all you gotta do is go to pasquali.com.
Oh, she's not paid to do this. She just naturally keeps saying it over and over. All right, so we got our 3 boards up there. Now, don't they look like candlesticks almost?
No.
Yeah, they still kind of look like 2x4s, basic stuff, but that's all right.
This feels weird.
All right, let's get the bottles. Where did the bottles go?
I will
You
get
know where those are? Okay, so
Get
now
all
I have
that.
pre-painted these because they take about 2 or 3 days to dry. You'll have to watch another video for that one. We're gonna start. Oh, did I mention we recycle around here?
Yeah.
Yeah, our neighbors, they drop off their water bottles. Some of them don't drop them off clean. Reminder, hey, please rinse them out. I don't want your little drink in there mixed with it. So you drop the screw and the washer down to hold it on there. And then, this is when it gets a little bit difficult. Because you gotta do it long. Oh, did I mention this holds the tea light? And as soon as we find somebody to show us how to put links, we'll do that. So you'll have all this.
And the tea light you have to get on your own. But you can get
No,
these
that's
things
what I was just saying.
pre-made.
Is it, how are they gonna get them pre-made?
You get these things pre-made. These are already made.
These are 2x4, silly.
No.
Remember we talked about this. Here, you can get me a bottle, and then you put the screw in the washer that you put together. Can you do that for me?
Then
And drop it in. Thank you. That makes it much easier. This is why you want to have kids around, because it's free labor. Or helper. Alright. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da.
I did
Wait a
it.
minute, that doesn't have it. I thought you were...
It does.
This is what happens when you have child labor.
I did it backwards.
I see that. Well, I need you to do frontwards, or the right way. There we go, now we got it. The cool thing about it is the more we mess up, I guess the more time we get to spend together. Is that what it is?
Yep.
But we do have a couple other projects we gotta finish tonight. Because we have limited time together.
Yep.
And that's why it's so important to make memories and make stuff together. Oh,
Hey,
I have to use a
Papa.
longer screw. I'll be right back.
Hey, Papa.
What?
What's this yellow paint about?
Huh?
What's this yellow paint called?
Oh, goodness. I don't know. I have to look it up. Wait a second.